Alan Watts said something that most men will never understand, and it's the exact reason you feel powerless. You've been taught that power is something you get the money, get the status, get the respect, get the girl, so you spend your entire life chasing, grasping, fighting for control, and the harder you chase it, the more it slips away. Your bank account grows, but you feel empty. You get the promotion, but you're more anxious than ever. You build the body, but you still feel weak inside. What the hell is happening? Alan Watts called this the backwards law, and it's destroying your life without you even realizing it. Here's what he discovered. The more you try to be powerful, the weaker you become. The more you try to be confident, the more insecure you feel. The more you try to control your life, the more out of control everything gets. Because you're operating from a fundamental lie. The lie is this: you think you're separate from power. You think power is something out there that you need to acquire, to earn, to prove you have. But Watts understood something ancient philosophers knew for thousands of years. You are the power, not metaphorically, literally. Think about it. Right now, in this moment, you're not in the universe looking out. You are the universe looking through human eyes. The same energy that explodes stars, that grows forests, that turns winter into spring. That's not separate from you. That is you. But here's the problem. Society gave you an ego, a false self, a character you're supposed to play. This is who I am. This is what I need. This is what threatens me. And you started defending this fiction like your life depended on it. You became obsessed with control. Control your image. Control what people think. Control outcomes. Control the future. But here's what Watts realized. The thing trying to be in control, that's not even real. It's a puppet, a character you're playing so hard you forgot it's a role. And a puppet can never be powerful because it's being pulled by strings of fear, desire, and social conditioning. Look at Maximus in that arena. You think his power came from his sword, his armor, his training. No, his power came from having nothing left to lose. When they took everything from him, his family, his status, his identity, he stopped playing the social game. He stopped trying to be powerful. And in that surrender, he became unstoppable. That's Wu Wei, that's the Tao, that's what Watts was trying to tell you. Real power emerges when you stop forcing it. Now here's where this gets dangerous. Most guys hear this and think, oh, so I just give up, stop trying, be passive. Dead wrong. Watts isn't saying become weak. He's saying stop operating from the false self that's constantly afraid, constantly grasping, constantly defending. When you drop that, you don't become less, you become more present, more responsive, more dangerous. Because you're no longer acting from fear of losing yourself because there's no small self left to lose. You're acting from something deeper, something primordial. The universe doesn't try to be powerful, it just is. The lion doesn't try to be dominant, it just is. And when you stop pretending to be this fragile ego that needs defending, you just are. So how do you actually live this? 3 practices Watts would tell you. Practice number 1, the morning question. Don't start your day asking, what do I need to get done? Ask, what wants to happen through me today? Stop forcing, start flowing. The universe has been orchestrating reality for 14 billion years. It doesn't need your anxiety to help. Practice number 2, the sensation practice. Throughout your day, come back to pure sensation, not thinking about your body, actually feeling it, the pressure of your feet, the breath moving, the aliveness in your hands. That's you getting out of the ego story and back into actual reality. Practice number 3, the non-grasping rule. When you want something, respect, money, an outcome. Notice the grasping, that tension, that need, that fear it won't happen. And just for a moment, let it go, not the goal, the grasping. Watch what happens. Watch how opportunities appear when you stop choking them to death. Do this and something wild happens. People start treating you differently, but you didn't change anything external. You just stopped playing the game of I'm not enough yet. And when you stop broadcasting that frequency of lack, everything shifts. You walk into rooms and people feel something they can't name, because you're not seeking their validation. You're not defending a fragile ego. You're just present, solid, real. That's the power Watts was pointing to, not power over things. Power as things, the power of existence itself expressing through you. But here's the catch. Your ego will fight this like hell, because the ego's entire job is to convince you that you, the small, separate, threatened you, needs to be defended at all costs. It'll tell you this is dangerous, that you need control, that you can't trust life. And the moment you believe it, you're back in the prison, back to chasing, grasping, suffering. So the question isn't whether you understand this intellectually. The question is, are you ready to stop playing the game? If you're ready to stop defending a fiction and start living as what you actually are, drop a wave emoji in the comments. That's the symbol for Wu Wei, the water that's powerful precisely because it doesn't resist. And if you want to go deeper into this, if you want philosophy that doesn't just entertain but transforms how you experience reality, subscribe to Human Zenith. Because we're not building men who chase power. We're waking up men who realize they already are it. Stop defending. Start being.